Board of Education members, you've got a copy of the agenda this evening. Are there any changes? Hearing none, then I need a motion that we approve the agenda as presented. Motion by Brenda, second by Aaron. All in favor? It is approved. I'm going to ask you, would you please stand as we do the pledge and inspiration. Salute, pledge. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Bow our heads. Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for this day that you've given us and for your many blessings, Lord, that you've given us as a school system and as a community. Thank you for our teachers, our students, our support staff, and all those that are involved. Lord, we just ask, Lord, for this meeting tonight, God, Lord, you help us to make the best decisions for our system, Lord, that will better prepare our students for later on in life, Lord, as they go on to different chapters. God, I just ask all these things in your precious holy name. Amen. Next is the Family Connections Community Champions, Ms. Bishop. I think you're handling this.
Well, we are. Thank you. Well, I say we.
First of all, I'd like to thank the board for allowing us to be here tonight to do this presentation. We usually have a wonderful luncheon each spring that due to COVID protocols, we were not able to have this spring, so thank you for allowing us to be here to recognize these students that I'm sure you do recognize just by sight because they are in the community already. They work and they volunteer, and I know you've seen them before, but we just have a few we'd like to recognize tonight specifically. First one, Savannah Ann Parrish. Savannah, and I'm going to ask you to have to stand there for just a couple minutes so everybody can get pictures. Okay, Savannah Parrish enjoys helping others and plans on majoring in a degree where she can serve in the medical field. Savannah has maintained a grade point average while participating in Murray County High School softball for 4 years, basketball 2 years, and a member of the Beta and National Honor Society, as well as part of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. She also serves at her church, Central Community, working with children and operating the sound system. Savannah is a lifelong member of Murray County and loves our community. She's given back to the community through Saturday Sacks, Random Acts of Kindness, trash pickup, natural disaster pickup, which was a big thing last spring. I'm sure most of these children here today, young men and ladies were there. Projects for the nursing home and community Christmas. Savannah, thank you all that you have done for our community. Next, Ethan Cooper Jackson. Ethan is a student leader at Murray County High School. He leads through example. He is our National Beta Club president. He's our National Beta Club president, as well as our National Honor Society president. He has maintained perfect attendance in high school, receiving many awards such as the Governor's Honors Nominee, Academic Letters, Ecology, and Geometry Awards. He's also participated in extracurricular activities, basketball, and golf. He has led his class through community service. He also has done Saturday Sacks, Community Christmas, Adopt a Mile, Random Acts of Kindness, nursing home visits, and the Lions Club food drive. Ethan, thank you for all you have done for Murray County. Miss Aubriana Lee Green. Aubriana Green is a kind, compassionate, and giving student, as well as a community volunteer. Aubriana's short-term goal is pre-med in college with biochemistry as her major and Spanish as her minor, where she will later study genetics. maybe figure out what's wrong with me. She has learned that community service has enriched her life as a high school student and will continue to give of her time and talents in college. She volunteers for numerous events, the Miracle Field Program, Community Christmas, St. Jude Donation Collector, Prom Dress Expo Organizer, Canned Food Drive, Beta sponsored events, Special Olympics, Adopt a Soldier, Hurricane Relief, and the Black Bear Festival. Thank you, Aubriana, for all you've done. Mr. Lincoln Prince Pereira. Lincoln is a lifelong resident of Murray County. He is a friend to everyone and enjoys helping others. I believe he came to my office dressed as a police officer when he was 4 years old. I don't know if he came to arrest me or what. But he considers it a blessing to have been raised in Murray County and an honor to give back. He has served in extracurricular activities and clubs. Murray County High School football, 4 years, captain his junior and senior year. Basketball, 4-year captain, junior and senior year. Golf team, 4 years. Future Business Leaders of America, 4 years. Skills USA, 4 years. He placed second in the state for job interview. Beta Club, 3 years. Student Council, 4 years. He's also received the Murray County High School Citizenship Award for his freshman, sophomore, and junior years. He was also our homecoming king, so I guess we have to bow or curtsy here in a minute. Lincoln is an active member in his church where he serves the elderly and shut-ins by preparing and delivering fruit and gift baskets. He's volunteered in our community where he has served in the following programs: Community Christmas, Nursing Home, Miracle Field, Lions Club, Food Drive, as well as Random Acts of Kindness. I think you also did flags across Murray. I think you put out flags last year. So what we're telling you here is just kind of a snapshot of everything we say they do, or everything they didn't mention. There's something that they do that they didn't mention. Lincoln, thank you for all you've done for our community. Rebecca A. Moffitt. She has made service to children and families a habit in this community. Before she actually even joined our community, I believe. After she moved here, prior to moving here, she was involved with the Little Fish Orphanage in her freshman year. When she moved to Murray County during her freshman year, instead of just being the new kid on the block, she just jumped in. She joined the City of Refuge, doing some volunteer work there. She does church special events, packaging of meals and delivering meals for the needy school-age children. There's an annual food drop. During the food day for her placement during a student assistant period, she chose to work with students in our Power program, which is a great program in our schools. Along with dedicating time to the community, she was participating in dual enrollment, school chorus, North Murray High School's Thespian Society, and National Honor Society. Her achievements are impressive, absolutely. Rebecca, thank you for all you've done for our community. She's just been here for 3 years. Just think what she's got left to bring. All right. Our next is Anastasia.
Sorry, Anastasia.
Sorry. Okay, I did not count that. Okay, then I'm just going to get him up. Miss Riley Brock. Hers were not in the ones that they sent me, but Miss Riley. So we may just kind of do a question and answer here. Okay. So Miss Riley, I know Miss Riley goes to North Murray High School. She's a senior there. She will be graduating. So Miss Riley, what have you done? Well, you just tell me what you've done there, Miss Riley.
Okay.
After the picture.
All right. Well, I am the Student Council Vice President in National Honor Society. I am a St. Jude hero, which means I've raised approximately $25,000 with my mom. Let's see, what else? Put on the spot.
That's okay.
I'm graduating.
You were a cheerleader.
Yes, I've done cheerleading for 4 years. I was the captain this year on the competitive varsity competition team. I'm graduating with my associates from Dalton State as well.
Congratulations, and you'll be attending college in the fall.
Yes, at the University of Georgia.
Go Dogs!
Yes.
We'll bring them up and just put them on the spot. We won't tell them to do the next one. Now we're putting them on the spot until they get on the spot. All right.
Before you do that, let me say this. We are doing this presentation here at the board because we did not get to have our annual luncheon. So inside their bags are some little extra things because there's gift cards from Chick-fil-A and American Cookie Company and different things and a little cash. So our three winners, where's Madeline? Madeline's already gotten her check because they did their honors thing last week. So Murray's is tomorrow night.
Yes.
I think. So you'll get yours tomorrow night, and then the other one is next week. So you'll get your actual check. It's coming.
You just get a promise check tonight.
Get a promise, yeah.
Okay. So, see, I should have read this, was it? Okay, Miss Anastasia Priest. Anastasia is a senior at Pleasant Valley Innovative. She completed all of her classes early and will graduate this month. Before coming to Pleasant Valley, she attended North Murray High School, where she was on color guard for 3 years. The teachers and staff at Pleasant Valley discovered very quickly what a pleasure it was to work with Anastasia and have her achieve her goal to graduate. She is always willing to go above and beyond her classes. She was quick to jump in and volunteer to help other students as a peer model. Anastasia has been accepted to Dalton State College in the fall and plans to pursue a degree in photography and film studies. And so you can stay up here, don't have you? Did everybody get their pictures of Anastasia?
And I'm going to tell a little something about her. I don't know her. This is the first time I've ever met her, but she called me she texted me this morning and she said, did we miss it? It was at 5:45. Was it this morning? And I said, no, it's tonight. I don't do anything at 5:45 except deer hunt and fish. All right. Elizabeth, will you take one more, please?
I will.
Now they look right at her.
And Miss Anastasia, when you become famous in photography and film studies, come back and do all your films in Murray County.
Okay. We'll get a free package.
Okay. And Anastasia is the community champion from Pleasant Valley. From Murray County High School, the community champion winner, they're all champions. Landon Thomas Hansard. You have to stay. He's a student leader with many goals and aspirations. His long-term goals include becoming a pharmacist and taking over their family-owned business, Carlton's Pharmacy. He's received many awards in high school, participated in FBLA, Beta, and National Honor Society, as well as a member of the basketball and golf teams. He's given back to the community by volunteering in the following services: Community Christmas, Saturday Sacks, Keep Murray Beautiful. Mr. Frank Adams would be so proud of him doing that. Beta Teacher Appreciation Projects, Christmas at the Park, Lions Club Food Drive, Chatsworth Healthcare Nursing Home. Landon loves Murray County and hopes to be a lifelong volunteer and community leader. Thank you, Landon.
I'm going to add a little bit of something here. This is ad-libbing. I was not supposed to do this, but I've known this little guy forever. Well, I've known Lincoln forever and ever too. And Ethan. Madeline, yes, the other girls I heard it, but because of Community Christmas. But Lincoln and Landon, Lincoln's been nominated numerous times for this award, have you not? So he should have a whole shelf full of awards. But I'm very proud of him because I had him way back when in 3rd grade. But the first time I ever met Landon was at Chatsworth Sporting Goods. He was dressed in camouflage from his head to his toes. He was about 2 years old, and he was giving it to everybody that came in the door. So I was sitting in the car, and Ricky, actually, my husband, came and got me and said, "Come in here, I want you to meet Tom's grandson." So I go back in there, and he's telling these big jokes. I'm not gonna tell the joke you were telling. But he was his grandfather's sidekick for a long time. So I've known him ever since then, but I followed these boys in basketball and in their sports. So, because I had sons who were sports oriented. But anyway, yeah, I'm real proud of all the kids, but I'm real proud of those 3 boys sitting there. Thank you, sorry.
All right, and our final recipient from North Murray High School, who has already received her check at last week's honors, Miss Madeline Grace Skojak. Madeline has been a member of Murray County 4-H, the Dalton Dance Company, her local church. She volunteers various organizations. She does she's helped with Big Brothers Big Sisters. She packing and distributing over 2,000 food boxes for residents of Murray County through Holly Creek Baptist Church and Murray County Senior Center. In the aftermath of the Easter Sunday tornadoes in 2020, Madeline assisted with the relief efforts by distributing toiletries, food boxes, and hot meals to victims of the devastation. Madeline is a volunteer extraordinaire. She works through United Way, visiting her little brother to play games. While the Senior Center has been closed to the public, and Madeline has volunteered over 50 hours. In just 1 month, she volunteered 50 hours to assist with the nutrition program through home delivery. This was a huge commitment, and all those people who could not come to the Senior Center were very happy to get hot meals each day. They could not have done it without the volunteers, without the Sheriff's Department and Murray County's. So let's say you've done all that. You've worked part-time at Ingalls. You do dance theater. Now it just goes on and on.
Well, I'll have to say that she was nominated. We take nominations for these.
Yeah.
She was nominated by 3 different people.
Yeah.
1 from the school and 2 community leaders.
She's helped at Rock Eagle, Cloverleaf Camp, 4-H programs. She was chosen to attend national training along with 2 others for the 4-H Tech Changemakers team. So not only do you doing a lot of stuff here, you're doing stuff everywhere. And thank you for all you've done for Murray County. Yep. So again, thank you. Boys.
Thank you, parents, for raising wonderful boys and girls.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Once again, thank you to each and every one of them. Congratulations. Thank you for what you not only do for our school system, but for our community as well. We are going to take about a 5-minute break. You're more than welcome to stay if you just don't have nothing else to do. Or if you're bored, or you're more than welcome to go home or wherever you need to go. But we're going to take about a 5-minute break.
The board, you'd say for the board?
The board may say to the board. Yeah. We want to get a picture of all the winners.
Well, you go to the big and get 2 chili dogs with slaw.
You know what that means?
$4.30.
So what you do is go buy
The more I say that chicken, the more I do milkshake.
All right, let's continue. Next item is the consent items. You have a copy of the minutes for April 1st, 12th, and the 19th. Are there any changes? Hearing none, then I need a motion that we approve the consent items as presented. Motion by Kelly. Second by Conrad. All in favor? They are approved. Next item is the superintendent's report.
Okay, the first thing we have under operational effectiveness, we've got Chris and Jamie here. We agreed to allow us to surplus our ROTC building. So, Chris, do you want to tell them what happened to that?
So the bidding ended on Friday at 5 o'clock. The winning bidder, the total bid came in at $10,843.87. So after Gov. Deals takes their percentage, the school system should be receiving a check for $8,925. There's somebody out of Charlotte bought it. No idea who it was. So, any questions?
They show up and pay.
It's to be determined, but that's what we're hoping.
You got their check yet?
We don't have their check. They have 5 days to pay Gov. Deals, and then Gov. Deals will pay us in return. So
Did you say $895.25?
$8,925 even. Any questions?
Any questions?
All right, the next item we got, and we went over the work session, is the capital outlay, the flooring, for Carol Daniel Construction, that will replace all the LVT flooring that we've already purchased. So this is just to get all the flooring done at Northwest this summer. Anybody have any questions about that? Okay, the strategic plan modifications, is the next item there. We've gone over that to make it align with everyone's evaluation goals, which will be which will assist us in when Cognia comes to our accreditation, so that everything aligns. We talked about that one, and I'm assuming everyone's okay with the strategic plan modifications. And just to reiterate, this time next year, we'll be doing a new strategic plan that will run for 5 years, beginning July 1, 2022 through June 30th, 2027. Any questions about that? If not, our surplus bleachers, Chris, you want to, we talked about that. We kind of looked at those bleachers up there. The gym's new floor and everything, and the bleachers are old. And we can utilize some of our capital outlay to be part of that program. So we're just going to replace the bleachers. And we do have some bids down there, but in order to replace them, you would have to, because it is equipment, you have to officially allow us to surplus it. So, any questions about that? Chris has all the answers if you would. Any questions?
The company I guess is purchasing for, I guess. Have we ever used this company before with any of the other places, any of the other elementary schools that we know of?
Not that I know of. H.E. Hodge sells Intercal. In the bleacher world, there's basically 3 of the bigger ones. Hussey, Intercal, and Kodiak are 3, probably some of the bigger ones. Intercal's might even be the biggest one. And H.E. Hodge, they're out of Atlanta. They are the southeast rep for Intercal bleachers. That's how we wound up. But I bid all 3 of them, and they were all probably within $5,000 or $6,000 of each other. They just happened, Intercal just happened to be the lower price one.
Through H.E. Hodge, which Chris found out, the bleachers at Murray County High School, whenever we put those in, 4 years, 3 times, or, right. They were through H.E. Hodge. Those when we replaced those bleachers. It may be 5 years, time gets away. But I remember, I know that was all the most recent thing that we did with H.E. Hodge.
Kodiak went into that, and that's the only thing that I had worked here, that's the only thing that I can tell you, that the one that we put in overlay for Kodiak.
The last item is something that just came up today in regard to a power easement, with Georgia Power. You've got a copy of the easement that they approached Chris, so Chris, do you want to explain to them there about?
So, this morning, ladies from Georgia Power contacted me, and they're doing a little bit of work around Eton Elementary, or Peevis, I should say, the old Eton Elementary, and they're putting in some poles. And what they're asking for is, I think that's Fifth, it's where Harris, and I think that's Fifth Avenue, right at the corner of our property, is to put basically some anchors or a supporting pole on an existing pole, but kind of on our property. And I kind of I thought that would have been an easement, but I guess it's not. So actually, James is going to go out with them tomorrow morning and see exactly what they're talking about and exactly where they're wanting to put whatever it is they're wanting to put, but it'll actually wind up being some supports on 3 or maybe 4 power poles going up Harris Street from back towards the school, from Harris Street back up towards the school, or Fifth Avenue back up towards the school. So we don't really know exactly until we get with them tomorrow to see exactly what they're talking about. You know, as long as it's not too invasive, I can't imagine what the big deal is.
And it's, it's like, with power companies, they'll ask you, but
It's coming anyway.
It's coming anyway.
It's coming.
Make their money enough.
That way, if we, agree and work with them, they'll make any kind of modifications that we want versus
Yeah.
the other way. So it's in our best interest to prevent them. Any other questions? All right, thank y'all.
All right, first, on the surplus of the ROTC building, I need a motion that we do. Never mind then. Okay.
Did we already surplus those?
Yes, yeah,
Did?
this was just like a.
Yeah, this is,
Okay.
what happened.
All right. Then, next is the flooring for Northwest Elementary. I think we discussed that on Thursday for the LBT.
Excuse me, what was the total on that, price on that?
$127,632.
I need a motion that we approve this proposal for the new flooring at Northwest. Motion by Heath. Second by Brenda, all in favor? Any opposed? It is approved. Next, I need a motion that we approve the strategic plan modifications as presented. Motion by Kelly.
Second.
Second by Conrad. Any further discussion? Sorry, just want to make sure on this one. All approved? Any opposed? Okay. Next is the surplus of the bleachers at Northwest Elementary. Any questions on that? All right, and motion that we approve the surplus of the bleachers.
So moved.
Motion by Brenda.
Second.
Second by Aaron. Any opposed? All in favor? I'm sorry. I know it. I'm nervous because we're on live tonight, so I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I know it. I know it. 2 people, yeah. All right, next one finally. The Georgia Power easement for Peevis. Any further questions on that? care. Need a motion that we approve the easement. Motion by Heath.
Second.
Who was that?
Sparky.
Second by Sparky. All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Next is fiscal council.
Yes, we went over the SPOS outline, the financial statement. There is a new purchase order in your packet, that, for H.E. Hodge bleachers, they would have had the lowest, quote or bid that Chris had submitted, H.E. Hodge for $29,500 on the bleacher replacement. And those are all in the new purchase orders, isn't it? Just,
Yes.
and the others you had, you may have any questions about the purchase orders plus the one additional one that is in there for bleachers.
Once we order these bleachers, how long will it take to? I mean, estimated guess. I know you can't just.
I have not talked to him, but, you know, with the way everything else is going, 4 to 6 weeks is what you get with everything, right? So, I'm gonna go with my default answer of 4 to 6 weeks. I don't really know, just to be honest with you.
Yeah, okay.
What were the bleachers that were stacked up there a few weeks ago out in front of the school?
That's the old bleachers.
That's the old bleachers?
You had to move them out to redo the floor. So, now they're sitting out, so.
All right.
Okay, the next item we have there is, we have the CTI budget. We went over the work sessions, 269,000, same as been for the previous 20-some odd years. That's our required portion to put in to match to get on state grants. And then the FY22 budget advertisement that we've gone over, and Kathy, does anybody have any questions? She had been over that Thursday night. The ad is, there's a few changes in regard to TRS rate, minor things, but that would be the advertised budget, that you got a copy of. Any questions? I'm sure Dr. Smith can just answer those very proficiently if anyone has any questions.
And just as a reminder on that just because we advertise it does not mean we cannot change it.
That is correct.
We can change it, we just have to tell the public.
What you change?
Change it.
Yeah, we would advertise, it has to have to advertise for 14 days. So that will line up directly with the June board meeting to adopt the budget.
Any questions? All right, first, I need a motion that we approve the splosh outline and the financial statement as presented on Thursday night.
So moved.
Motion by Aaron,
Second.
second by Kelly, all in favor. Any opposed? Okay, next, I need a motion that we approve the purchase orders as presented, which includes the one tonight for the bleachers request.
So moved.
Motion by Sparky, second by Renda, all in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Need a motion that we approve the CTI budget for FY22 as presented. Motion by Heath,
Second.
second by Kelly, all in favor? Any opposed? And then I need a motion that we approve the budget advertisement for FY 2022 as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Kelly,
Second.
second by Renda, all in favor? Any opposed? All right.
Jimmy, you gonna get that, that'll be in the paper this week, won't it?
All right, if you submit it one time, it will be in the paper.
The next, you have a field trip request. We've gone on those. There are 2 additional ones that were submitted. One's going we have we talked the other ones that we had, and then we have 2 new ones. Is that correct?
Yes, 2 for North Murray, and then there are 2 new ones for Murray.
Right. We had the 2, North Murray was going over, except we didn't have those. They came to us on Friday. It's basically summer camps.
That's for basketball.
Any questions? Hearing none, then I need a motion, we approve the field trips as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Kelly.
Second.
Second by Sparky. All in favor? Any opposed? All right. Field trips are. All right. No public participation. And then, teacher evaluation, field second reading.
Yes, we have the teacher, that would be our second reading of the policies.
Is there any questions?
Yeah, second reading, yeah.
GBIA. No further questions? All right, if not, then I need a motion that we go into executive session.
So moved.
Motion by Linda, second by Heath, all in favor, we're in executive session.
Y'all gonna do a name sign earlier?
First time in 15 months.
I already submitted.
I think somebody did before.
I just sent Sherry a note to make sure that it's submitted.
No, we get what you.
You read it the right out before you said I
Nobody gave me that.
did.
Nobody gave me that.
How do I need to see?
The units sent down my aerial down there.
Yeah.
I don't think we got that in.
Chairs.
Yeah.
If, I mean,
Different than we down there.
you know how big it's supposed to be?